I thought it was about time I started using some of the materials in my studio, and I'm creating my very first sketchbook spread. Oh, it's been so exciting. I've really enjoyed the process. I'm using materials I'm not familiar with. Some of them I am and some I'm not. I'm using a Royal Talens Art Creations sketchbook, an A4 size, and I've chosen some images from the internet, from my own backyard. I've actually drawn, this painting I'm painting here is of Taringal Head, and it's in Bournda National Park, which is, I could literally just walk there from the studio. I've actually painted this scene a couple of times from my own photos, but this is a project, this sketchbook spread is a project that I've started inspired by Katie Moody. I recently joined Katie Moody's Patreon, and she's currently going on like a virtual trip, and we've been to New Zealand and we've been to Austria, and next week is like free roam week. And I thought, I'm just going to anyway, I didn't plan on doing this. It just kind of happened and I kept going with it. And now it's turned into this incredible project where I've recorded video, I'm doing voiceovers, I've taken photos, I've learnt that I love gouache. Wow. I didn't think I'd like it, and I love it. I fully intended to use mostly watercolors and the acrylic paint markers and some of the Caran d'Ache coloured pencils that I've got, and I mostly use gouache with coloured pencil over the top. Sometimes I put some watercolour paint, mix it in with the gouache, because I don't actually have very many colours, and I don't have like primary colours, so I can't mix the colours that I really want. So sometimes I'd use some of the pigment from the watercolour and I'd mix it in with the gouache to get the right colour that I wanted. Yeah, that was really fun. So I chose 4 images. The Taringal Head, the painting I'm doing now, that was from Google Maps, and I'm in the process of writing, probably by the time you see this, I've written a blog post over on my Substack, samashleyart.substack.com, about this whole process. And I've linked the images that I've used, so if you want to use them, you guys can use them as well. They're all royalty free, although it is nice to reference images that you're using, and that's why I'm linking, and I will link this in the description below. I'm going to link all of the images to the site. So Google Maps, I've used Pexels, and I've used Unsplash. So the images all come from other places. They're not my own photos. Yeah, I've not really done very much of that before. I mean, I have recently with some time drawings, I've created Pinterest folders and I've drawn things from there, also linking in a blog post on my Substack, linking to that original photographer or the original post. So I'm trying to give some credit to the original person who took the photo or the reference image where it came from by creating a blog post and linking everything together. So you can easily find these images and do this yourself. Yeah, I spent a lot of time testing out colour palettes and trying to decide which colours I'd use, only to just kind of use different colours once I was in the flow of just painting. It was so much fun. I really loved it. I felt like I was really going on a trip. Like, so the whole, I didn't really understand before now how exciting it is to paint in narrative form. I felt like I was going camping. I really felt like this van that I'm painting now, I called it Vincent because Vincent van Gogh, why wouldn't you call a van Vincent? I really want a van, and this is my van, and Cedar's in the back in my imagination. Oh, I just went on this amazing imagination of camping out, and I felt like I was painting what I was actually doing. So now I think I understand how exciting it could be to be an illustrator, to be a children's book illustrator, because you're making up all these stories and you get to go places that, you know, oh, okay, I can go. I can go camping at Bournda National Park, but Cedar can't because dogs are not allowed there. So I won't take her in there. And also, yeah, I don't like going anywhere without her, to be honest. So this was really fun. I really liked it. I planned my layout. I sketched it up on paper, and then I actually went into Canva and I got the images like I did a screenshot of the images from Google Maps and from Pexels and Unsplash, and I uploaded them to Canva, and I put them into the frames of the shape that I might want, and I even typed up my text in Canva. So I've created a downloadable PDF on my blog post. If you wanted to go and have a look at that as well, you can. Yeah, I quite liked the digital plan actually. And then after I had completed each of the 4 little paintings, I really love them as little paintings on their own. I kind of wished I'd put them on, separate, not in a sketchbook. Anyway, they're here. So I took individual photos of those paintings and I've uploaded them to Canva and then put them in the frames in my PDF and compared the actual photo to my painting of the photo. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with them. My van is a little bit wobbly. The wheels look like they're about to fall off, but I like it like that. And the beak of the pied oyster catcher, I think I'd like to go over that with a bit. I'm actually going to get some more gouache so that I can go over and really make it a lot more intense. Yeah, I wasn't really sure about this orange colour with the pencil. It's cornelian, I think it was, with the Caran d'Ache. I think it was a little bit too saturated, whereas the orange that I did in the plan on my in the Canva, it was more of a burnt orange colour. So I was a little bit disappointed. And my handwriting, I'm not sure about that. I think I love my paintings and I'm really happy with what I've done. And it was exciting. And I just really thoroughly enjoyed the process. It's my first ever layout, like a planned layout that I've ever done in a sketchbook. So for that, I'm really happy. For the next one, I'm going to improve my handwriting and the layout a little bit more and leave a little bit more room. So I had to write a few little captions up the top of the photo, whereas I would have preferred it down the bottom, like in my plan. It was a little bit squashed in here. It was so much fun. I really loved it. I get so immersed in the creative projects that I'm doing. I think it's really important to follow the things that you really love, to make time for them. I know sometimes it's hard when we have, responsibilities and jobs, but make time for what you really love. I just wish I could do this all day, every day. I absolutely love it. I just have to remind myself to stretch and breathe and eat and all those things. Oh yeah, and I have to go to work a few days a week. Anyway, guys, I hope you really liked this. I had so much fun doing it. I can't wait to do another one. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.